Hello guys, welcome to another trade recap. Today it's Monday and we got some longs today. Today we got the classic break and retest of the open range high. You can see over here, and the reason for my longs actually was pretty simple. We have been pretty much higher highs and higher lows since Asia, and also we had like a pretty big gap up, and since that gap up, pretty much we never look back. um some of the things that we can note over here was that we actually also never retested overnight BWAP since Asia, and that was one of the reasons why I chose the accounts that I chose to trade today. So in when I saw the first break, I got two thoughts today. And that was we're gonna break and retest and we're gonna push higher like we did right today over here. Or we're gonna go for the double break, take opening range low, find some support on overnight VWAP, and then look for the longs, right? And that's the reason why I took the trades on the accounts that are far from payout today, just because I was like, okay, so I'm gonna take the trade over here. It's also kind of high, we're pretty much taking the long on the opening range high on this area over here. I should my brush here. So pretty much we're taking the long over here. So I was like, let me take the trade first on this account. If I get stop on this over here, then I will look for a re-entry again long, you know, once we close above New York BWAP. But this time I'm gonna do it on the accounts that are closest to payout. And that's because I prefer so much that trade. The retail from overnight and then close above New York. That's pretty much an A plus setup for me to the continuation of the trend, right? So I took the initial long here on one of my ignites and the combine first. Then I saw some you want to call it consolidation or whatever. We were forming more structure here. We have the lows over here. Once I saw that price was kind of like being digested over here, I saw the first close here. Let me get rid of this. So I saw the first close here, you know. Then I saw the second close above here, and that's when I took the long on my other list that are on drawdown. So pretty much the two accounts that I use today are funded, but they are in drawdown. So I was like, let me just take the trade on this account over here. That will be um I don't want to say safer, but I just prefer to take the trade on this account for now because I prefer so much this trade of retesting the overnight. So I took the trade over here. I also did an ad on this candle over here on my combine and on my top one futures account. And pretty much I just ended up exiting the trade once we broke above the highs, and also we finish up the 50-minute candle. So we can see over here, this is gonna be the start of the new 50-minute candle over here. Where's my brush? I always have this the brush. So this is the start of the 50-minute candle, and this is the end of the 50-minute candle. So pretty much I took this 50 minutes in profit, straight profits. I just pretty much exited trade after that. Also, if we look at NQ over here, I was also using NQ to exit my position, and I just see drawers over here because this is the second time that I record this. So the first time I recorded this, I did not like how I explained things, and then the second time that I really like how I explain things, I forgot to unmute myself, so there was no fucking audio, bro. So that was funny. So yeah, this is like the third time that I'm actually like recording this as an overall. So I was watching also in Q that when we were pretty much on this area over here, we can see on the NQ chart where price was. So we should have like a little bit of extra space to move higher, you know. But at the end, I was just decided to exit on the 50-minute mark, which is so much better for me. And I have been finding a lot of success exiting my trades using the 15-minute candle instead of SMTs. SMTs were not paying me that much anymore. Just like exit the trade on ES. If NQ takes a high, if the trend is higher, we're gonna go high. It doesn't make sense for me to exit the trade. You know what I mean? Unless we're pretty much on a rangy day, I consider them more valid to exit the trade. But if you think about it, if you're trending higher, there's no reason for ES or NQ to not push higher. So that's just my thought process, and I just find so much more success exiting my trades on the 50-minute mark. And yeah, guys, like I mentioned, this trade was um pretty much based on this main factors over here that I have on the blue text box over here. So pretty much price is too bullish. Wake up pretty much since on this Sunday's open. Then news about the Iran war and all everything that Trump was making and doing over there. Also online with the trend, which is higher. So pretty much I think they were saying that this bitch is over, you know, there's not gonna be any more war. So that also is gonna juice up the market to go higher. And also we're just making higher highs and higher lows since Asia. So pretty much everything was just pointing higher, you know. But I'm really happy with the trade, despite the fact that I didn't took the trade on my accounts closest to payout, which is perfectly fine because when I saw this move over here, like after getting this big push high, I was like, dang, bro, like as you had taken the trade on my fund, that's but I was like, bro, if you follow your plan on taking this trade because um of this gap from overnight that you didn't like initially, and then pretty much I follow my guidelines, so I was just like, if I take a loss over here on my funded, I will be kicking my ass too, because I didn't follow the plan that I initially wanted to follow. So I think I did good as an overall. I really like the longs, and also I really like my exit and the accounts that I traded. So as an overall, pretty happy with the trade. Pretty simple trade. I don't think there was another, because I stopped looking at the charts once I saw this fucking move. I was like, "Bet, I'm done for the day. It's just Monday. We should have 3 more days of trading, I think, because I think Friday it's gonna be half day, I think. Um, not really sure. I haven't checked that out, but still pretty much started the week. Also, we're half a month, so I hope we can take some much better trades these upcoming days, and also I hope I can find a trade on my funded accounts. That will be awesome. Because I'm not that far from payout. I think I am like $350 away from payout, so it's not that far. I think I can make it happen. That's why I'm just being selective with the accounts that I want to trade on, the trades that I want to trade on those accounts. That's why I was looking forward to that double break. Initially, my dream setup for today was double break to the high. So pretty much looking for a break initially lower, we test overnight, and then from overnight we take it higher. So that was like the A plus plus scenario that I was thinking in my head. But we need to work with what price give us and just react to BWAP and not like predict what price is gonna do. So that's why I ended up actually taking this trade instead of just like waiting out and don't take a trade just because I wanted to see price come here. So I think it was smart from my part taking the risk, of taking the long over here and also taking another long over here on my Lucid funded to make some drawdown back on those accounts that I've been sitting on drawdown since 2 weeks ago from the losing streak or the tough days that I got 1 week and a half or 2 weeks ago. So pretty much I'm really happy with the trade. We're reactive, and yeah, guys, I hope you guys made money today, and I hope you guys also had an awesome start of the week. And guys, that just stay you don't take our trade today, just let's keep it patient. It just started the week, and I hope we can find some better trades tomorrow. So see you guys next time. Take care.